we have some planning to do before my next off-roading or exploration trip. And if you're new here, my name's Jillian. My husband Hunter and I, we really enjoy just adventures in our cars and oftentimes off-road. And we love documenting that so that we can share that with you guys and even encourage and educate people on the process. Maybe educate. But this video will be a little different. I'm trying to plan a little trip that I'm doing, and it involves this scenic byway in Utah that I've actually been on twice. The first time I had a free day on a work trip, and I was driving around and I saw this road that went through these canyons, and so I figured that'd be a cool road to drive on. Drove a little bit up to this little town called Huntsville, realized I didn't really know where I was, had some flight to catch in Salt Lake City, so I left. Then, the second time I've been on this road, I was on another trip, and I researched the scenic byway that I wanted to drive on. And so I get a little bit of free time outside of work, I drive up this byway, and it turns out to be the same one that I accidentally found earlier, which is great. I knew that it was closed in the winter, partially, so I was expecting not to be able to drive the whole scenic byway. However, we had a couple of hurdles come across when I was driving on it. So I got to a turn-off point, and I knew that I wasn't following the actual road, but I was curious what was on this turn-off point. So I turned, I go on it, and I got stuck partway on that turn-out point because there were rocks in the road. And you might say, okay, Jillian, you off-road, what do you mean there are rocks in the road and you just stopped? Well, I was driving a Prius that I had already wrecked on the curb in my hotel parking lot. Not wrecked, but kind of. And so I decided to just stop, even after trying to clear rocks, which stained my shoe. But I kept on the road. I did continue on. I was hoping to hit the point where it closes for the winter, but I couldn't quite get there for a couple of reasons. One, I lost cell signal, and so I had no real map helping me, and I was just driving on this unknown road, no cell signal. I was a little scared, to be honest. Two, it was getting to be crunch time, close to my flight again. So this time, I'm trying to get a better plan together. That way I can get a longer stretch on this byway. I can do it, save time, I can get to my flight so I'm not stressing about it and having to cut my trip short. But also, looking at maps, downloading things, that way I have a bit better of a plan going into it, and we can do this well. So as you can see, I'm in Utah. My husband convinced me to pick up the Kia Sportage. Normally I would grab a Kia Soul, or another option was the Jeep Compass. For some reason they put me in the President's Circle, so that made me feel fancy, but I just love this drive. This is part of the Ogden Scenic Drive, and I just had to drive on it when I got here, even though I've been in airports and whatnot all day. Just because it's beautiful. Like, imagine you're stressed with work, and then you just like go for a drive and it's this. I mean, I wish, you know. This is editing Jillian, and at this point in the video is when I realized that the Ogden Marathon was taking place, and so the Canyon Trail would be closed. We would have to try to find something different. We've been going up this mountain a little ways already. Road narrows, we're still going up the mountain. I believe this is where the trail starts. Look like it's gonna be a bumpy one by the looks of it. There's a hiking trail up here, so I think like all of these cars are parked here for that. Alright, so we think the trail's still closed for the season because it has all those road closed through traffic and stuff. It opens not in the winter, which it's not right now, but I suppose it's still closed right now, so we will try a different trail. But this is the road I came in on. It's so steep and it's like you just gain a lot of altitude quickly. This trail looks steep.
The Warren Canyon one?
Yeah.
It goes up the mountain.
Alright. See what this little Kia Sportage can do, I guess.
Put it in low if it has it.
Yeah, it has a negative, which is low.
Oh, it has a slide shift. It has like a camber and then it goes over to the left.
Yeah.
So just put it in like 1 or 2 and go like 10, 15 miles an hour.
Alright.
Take pictures.
Will do.
It's a pretty, I guess it's a pretty flat but steep road, is what it says.
Are cars allowed on it? Because I see a lot of like motorbikes on it. So I just popped out to look at the sign, and it says that it's open to all vehicles, but there are bikes on the roadway. So we will go up here. We're gonna keep it in low, not to overheat it because it's really steep. We'll go up here. If I start feeling uncomfy, I'll just turn around or back out or whatever, I guess. But let's give it a go. Looks like a lot of the road is washed out. And we keep going up. I put it into low to try to keep it from getting too busy here. My mom would not like this. That's all I gotta say. I guess it's a wider road than like some roads you'll see in Utah and Colorado that are this steep. But it's not great. You can't see it because you're looking forward, but to the left of me, like, there's just steep drop off and zero fence or guardrail or anything. It's kind of cool to see these little washes and stuff. Oh, there's an animal, a deer. I don't know why I just said animal. Okay, bud. Weird time of day to be out and about. What is this? Just a little turnout? Okay, honestly, a great place to pose for a picture, I tell you that. That's what it is. Oh, okay. There's people behind me. Let them pass. You can pass. Mostly because I'm in like freaking highway tires. See, I could bring my Subaru out here. See, they're just lodging through it. But like, I'm in a rental Kia Sportage. That has highway tires on it. Okay. I don't want to go that fast. Someone brought their camper up here? I guess. That makes me feel like a wuss. For being like, oh, I don't like this. At least there's cement barriers now. Kind of. Curious to see at what point we stop going up. Because it looks like it's still going up over there. I think that's us. I guess Hunter did say it goes all the way to the top of the mountain, which is looking like what it's doing. Looks like someone has a rental Jeep Cherokee out here. I've actually passed quite a few cars. I've passed some trucks, passed some more people setting up shooting targets. And in case you couldn't have guessed it, we're still going up. Who brought their Infinity up here? There's no way this continues all the way up there. That can't be the same road. I saw a black squirrel. I wanted to get it on camera. I always think it's fascinating how up in the mountains, like, it's the same critters as down low, like squirrels and deer and stuff, but they look a little different than what I'm used to in Wisconsin. Look, is that snow? That's snow. Goodness, I did not think we were gonna get all. Okay, I gotta be chill. I think that trail, that road that we see over there in the distance, I think that's the Skyline Trail that's closed. Yeah, it is. Which, that looks terrifying, but also kind of fun. But it's closed until July. But this trail is open. I guess they're hunting. I don't know. Now we are truly almost at the end. Yeah, so that Skyline Drive, that's the thing that goes along the rim. It is closed. It is closed. I don't know about the Sessions thing. Sessions Mountain. I think it's also closed. I'm just gonna do a loop so I can turn around.